Hello guys, I'm just gonna get ready real quick because I have less than an hour to get ready for work, and I wanted to try, where do the wrinkles, ugh, I'm so dry. Oh, every time I get off the shower, I don't know if it's the soap, but I get so dry, like super dry. But anyways, I want to get ready with me while I tell you a story time. Oh, that's a lot. And it was a Saturday morning, and usually Saturdays we work alone. I mean, we work with a partner. Ooh. But the partner that I had at the moment, not to be a bitch, but she was so stressful to me because out of so many times that we tried helping her, we tried training her, she would still ask the same questions even though she had been there, I think, over a year, if not close to a year, you know? And it would be like a lot of simple questions, like important things that you should already know by now. And they put her with me, and I remember speaking to I was so stressed out. I was like, I can't work with her. Like, I can't train her. And every Saturday, the president of the company would go visit and like work on some stuff or whatever she had to do. And she got there around like 7, 8-ish. So yeah, she got there around 7 or 8-ish in the morning. I don't remember what happened with that day with that girl that got me upset, and I ended up telling her, I told the president, I was like, I can't work with her. There's nothing that I can do, right? Like, I was like, send her home because I don't want to work with her. And I was like, I can handle it alone. And I've always been alone. Like, you get used to working alone there, especially because we're so short-staffed. So yeah, I told her, and she was like, are you sure? So then she had to change the schedule. She took one of my days or something. I don't remember what happened. So then she ended up telling her, like, you can go home. And it was around 9 in the morning when she left. And our shift started at 7 in the morning. And it was going to be a 12-hour shift. So she leaves like around 9-ish, right? And at that time we had all the FTOs. They had a meeting. Thank God they were there. So I get a call from a paramedic that he wasn't working with us at that time or that day, but he called me and he asked me, he's like, hey, do you have any units in that area? Or either he said that, and then he's like, don't send them that way, like, keep them far from that area because this is what's going on. He said there's an active shooter. I was like, what, are you serious? Then my boss comes in. He sits down, our supervisor. So then he starts calling his people. I guess he had already heard or something. He starts calling his family, and he's like, what's going on? Telling the family that, you know, stay away from that area. Where are you guys? Checking up on them. And then sure enough, right away we get a call from the El Paso dispatchers, from their command center, asking for assistance to send all of our units there, all of our ambulances. You should have seen everybody like that was there, like the FTOs. Right away they fucking got on the trucks. They started going. It was going crazy on the radio. The traffic on the radio. We were still covering like the county. That's where we cover for like the 911 calls, right? Like, I have units stationed out there, out of the city, to cover certain areas, and those ambulances, like I had to, if we would get a call from El Paso, like an emergency call, a medical call or whatever, I would have to send my ambulance to go for them, because they literally had nobody. They had nobody. And at the same time, everybody, I was just sending everybody. I was like, go, go. At that time, there was another medic. He was dealing with another call. He was dealing with an suicide call. This girl had barricaded herself because the day before she killed her. I don't know if I could say that. Like, she shot her girlfriend or something because they were cheating. Some weird stuff had happened. So she barricaded herself, and the medic was like, what? He's like, send me to that call, send me to the Walmart. And I was like, well, no, you have to finish your call. I can't just break you away. So then he kept on insisting. He's like, come on, send me whatever. After he finished his call, I was like, okay, go ahead. I'll keep covered. Like, I'll have somebody else cover your area. And thank God, like, there were no other emergencies, because, like I said, it was pretty bad. Like, it was very overwhelming. So he ends up going. And keep in mind, like, I'm alone in dispatch now. I had the text there, the EMTs, that just wanted to be nosy. Damn, this is new. Oh my god, this is pretty. My friend gave me this one, the Morphe, and I've never used it. So yeah, I'm alone in dispatch with these people. They just, but they can't help me answer calls, you know. They can't. They were just there. And I remember one of the new girls, one of the new EMTs, she was a little rookie, right? She looked at me straight in the eyes, and she's like, are you sending us there? And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna send you guys. And then she's like, I don't want to go. I was like, fuck. Like, till this day, that gives me chills because of how she looked dead in my eye, and you can tell how scared she was, because usually everybody wants to go, and everybody kept on asking me, like, send me. I was like, no, I don't need any more units. But her, she was like, please don't send me. And I was like, okay. So then, yeah, at the same time, we're calling each other. We're calling the dispatchers from El Paso are calling me. We're calling each other. The phone is just going crazy, right, with updates. I'm still calling all the hospitals. I have to call them to let them know, hey, I have this amount of patients heading your way, just FYI, or are you guys available for more patients to receive? It was so crazy. And I kind of felt bad, because when I told this girl, I was like, no, like, you can leave. I found out afterwards that she was so close to going to the mall, or going to the Walmart. And I was like, fuck, imagine if something would have happened to her, and it's like I would feel at fault, because if I wouldn't have, like, sent her home, she would have been at work safe. So I kind of felt bad, you know, but you know, thank God she was fine. And right away, like, we all got the notification on our phone. Like, everything just seemed real. Like, I mean, it was now hitting us, like, oh shit, there's an active shooter, stay away. And this guy would literally target Mexicans. He literally drove, I don't know if it was like 8 hours, kind of close from Dallas, drove our way just to do that. And till this day, I think he barely, after 3 years, he barely got sent, like, a sentence, or got charged with. I don't know what the hell. But they had him in custody this whole time. So that's pretty fucked up. And then, oh, I remember reading through the calls. So the way they send us, we can read everything, right? And we have to, so that way we know what are the updates, and what we need to provide to the units. And I just remember, like, reading the comments saying, you know, like, all of the callers that called that day, like, oh, we're here hiding, like, literally quotes, we're hiding in the restrooms, we're hiding under the stalls, I have a baby, just ugly things like that, you know. The images were horrible. Oh, this is the sad part before my battery runs out. So it was so traumatizing to everybody, right? I had started a new job on the 5th, and they mentioned it, and they're just like, do you guys need counseling? And, you know, if you need counseling, it's available. And I was like, fuck, do I want to or not? Or am I able to? I'm okay. I just tried not to let it get to me. Oh my god, you guys are gonna die if I don't tell you the story. So, the EMT, the medic that I sent, that was dealing with the other call with the girls, he came to me like a few days later, and he sat down next to me. He's like, I can't do this anymore, Anna. He's like, whatever I saw that day was just horrible. And I was like, I'm sorry. He was like, fuck, like. So then he told me, he's like, I quit. I'm done with this line of work. Like, I'm done with this career. So I was like, what? Like, you're a medic? Like, what happened, you know? He's like, no, that was a whole different thing. And I believe he's now a teacher. And because he told me, he's like, no, I'm going to start working as a teacher. And I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. Like, but it sucks because, like, again, it was my fault for sending him. But I only sent him because he kept on asking me, you know, like, so I figured he would be fine. Like, you're the one wanting, and he literally called me about like 5 times, send me. So then I end up fucking sending him. And now, like, it was very traumatizing. So that's horrible news to me. And now my partner just told me that our police department went to assist the city. That's just fucking horrible. Like, yeah, that's the life. That was a love story time. Thank you guys for listening to me. A little trigger warning. There's certain things that I can't say or can say. I don't know. I love this glue. Ever since I started putting it on my eyelid instead of the lash strip, it works 10 times better. Cute. I hope my partner cooked for us, because that's what she said last time. I think she was gonna make some birria tacos or algo así. So I really hope, because I don't have food right now. I could do, but I don't want that, you know? And I was gonna cook the chicken, but the stove says that it's locked, and every time I press it to unlock, it'll say unlocked, but it's still locked. Like the numbers, the letters are there. So I can't cook anything. I'm wondering if I pull it out and disconnect it to kind of reset it. I'll do that in the morning. We're gonna try this before you guys die on me. I don't think it's my color. White. It looks very light. What shade? Medium. I always get mediums because, like, the other ones, look too dark. Whatever. Cause I look so red, especially right here. Clean it up, Capricorn. It is so white. Bruh. Look at the texture. How? That looks horrible. Bitch. Look at that. A big patch right there. Like what? What is this? That looks horrible. I hate this thing. Look how white I look. Looks like a hickey dog. Mommy ain't gonna be upset. I hate that one. But then I also have this one. This one is more creamy. Oh my god. I mean, it's creamy actually, not more, because the other one isn't at all. It's just powder. This the type of makeup that really makes you like you got pounds of makeup on, because you can tell the texture. Like, you know, bad. And it's not because of this makeup, because this is the first time I'm using it. Like, this one is very rare, but I figured it would be something like a quick. This doesn't match the color right here.